Hey there, my friends. It is Purple Essence by Evelyn here. So, November 1st, happy November. This is definitely the time where we are entering in the holiday season, the biggest holiday season of the year. All happens at the very end. An exciting time, the most wonderful time of the year, but it can also be a very stressful time. So, if you want to learn how to thrive through this holiday season, just stay here for just a few minutes while I explain more for you. Give you a few tips just to make it a really wonderful time of year for you. Okay, so again, I am Purple Essence by Evelyn here to help you look, feel, and be royal. So, this is the be royal part of it. Okay, so there's a few things you want to do because this could be very, very stressful time if you don't have some things already planned, mentally ready to go, and make it a little bit easier for you. So, number one, during this time, you're gonna need a lot of rest. Because not only is it holiday time, but it is cold and flu season. So you've got to pace yourself. You have to make sure that you're getting adequate rest. Um, Hardly anyone gets the recommended 7 to 9 hours. I mean, we're busy, we're working, we are doing, whatever our normal activities are. But now you're throwing more things on top of that. Maybe some holiday parties, maybe there's more performances with your children, or just performances like the Nutcracker and other fun things that's coming up and about. So you're going to be even busier than ever. So you want to make sure that you're getting rest. If you're not getting adequate sleep, your resistance is down, your immunity goes down, and you are more apt to get the cold or flu. So please get the sleep. Now, I know we don't always get the 7 to 9 hours. So you want to make sure that you get the quality sleep. So if you can't get the quantity, go for the quality. What I love using is our Tender Moments lavender and chamomile line, especially the cologne. Now, yes, that really is a baby line, but it really is good for the entire family. I just sprinkle those products onto my pillows and my sheets. Actually, I put it in a spray bottle so I can spray it on everything around me so I have that wonderful scent. Plus, I can also use the shower gel and the lotion. Actually, it's a massage cream, and it's just going to help you get really good quality sleep. So, number one is you want to sleep well. Number two, eating and exercise. I know. So the exercise part can be so easy. It doesn't have to be formally going to the gym and getting into your exercise gear and all that. It could be parking further away from the stores that you're going to. It could be taking the stairs instead of the elevator. It could be making sure you're taking your dogs for a walk, playing with your children. There's so many other ways of getting exercise in. I actually watch a I do a YouTube exercise routine with my favorite online trainer. So if you want information about that, absolutely, I would connect you there. So that's really easy. Of course, if you have gym membership, continue doing that. Now, the eating part can be a little bit tricky because number one, we want to enjoy those savory foods and treats that's really just this time of year. I mean, we don't usually have like gingerbread cookies in March, right? So there's certain times, this time of year is where there's going to be different foods that's available that you want to go for. So I'm not saying don't go for those. I'm just saying in moderation. So if you are but on the norm, you want to make sure that your intake is low, that your sugar intake is low, your fat intake is low. And if you're going to a Christmas party and there's a potluck, take those you take the healthy dish because then you're guaranteed to have at least one great healthy dish and try to stay away from that party table, the food table, so that you're engaging with your friends and in conversations, but not focusing on the food as much. So, eating and exercise is very important, and both eating, exercising, and sleep so important for your immune system so that you are less likely to get the cold or flu. Okay, another thing is you want to make sure that you have aromatherapy. Oh my gosh, it's so important. So, aromatherapy is really, really good to help you to relax. There's so much going on this time of year. You've got to have moments of relaxation. So, aromatherapy would be, we've got some really great room sprays from my home department. Wonderful. We have three wonderful scents. So that is really good to just help you to center and take care of yourself. And then, of course, fragrances. When you're actually wearing fragrances, it's a great way of a mood enhancer. Maybe you need to calm down a little bit. Maybe you need a little bit more energy. So, actual wearing your fragrances will adjust that for you. And then last is self-care. You wanna be sure that you're taking care of yourself, and that could just be minutes a day. Like, for me, I love to come home and just sit back and relax with a cup of tea. So it could be as simple as a cup of tea. It could be as simple as doing your deep breaths, breathing in and holding and then exhaling. So that's really important to take care of yourself. Maybe it's a bubble bath. So whatever it is that you find enjoyment, because we don't have like hours, right? It's like minutes, minutes, minutes. But if you have time, like maybe on a weekend, I would totally suggest that you look into our spa products because oh my gosh, great way to relax and feel wonderful. Okay, so then my favorite for that is the ginger and sea salt body rub. The moment you take that lid off the jar, the relaxation begins. So, those are like really great tips to help you thrive through the holidays. Now, let me give you a few other little tips. Like, for instance, you want to get things done ahead of time, get ahead of the game, right? So, if you like baking cookies, go ahead and make the dough. You don't have to wait till December. Go ahead and make the dough now. If you have time on the weekends or whatever time you have, just make the dough. You can throw it in the freezer, and then when you're ready to bake them, they're all set. The big part of the job is already done. You can, if you are chopping vegetables, like for instance, I love having cornbread stuffing. So I can make my cornbread now, freeze it, and it's all ready for Thanksgiving. I can start chopping up some vegetables that I put in there, like celery and onions, all the different things. Just get it all prepared, throw it in even if you don't have a food processor, you can get it all set now, put it in the freezer so it's ready to go when you need it. It makes the job a lot easier. It takes a lot less time and it just takes a big load off of you. Now, if you're hosting an event, you don't have to do it all yourself. Like, for instance, you want your home to look nice. Have the whole family pitch in. Hey, kids, come on, let's clean and make it fun. And everyone work together or hire someone so to do the cleaning for you. So delegation is so super important here. And then you also can, if you're having the potluck, you don't have to do the whole thing yourself. I mean, I love doing that, but there's times when it's like, I need to step back. So maybe you're the one that will do the big meal, the big dish. Like maybe you're doing the ham, or the turkey, or the goose, or whatever the main meal is. And then maybe you have other people that's coming bring a side dish. And so everyone feels included in the whole process. Or if that's not an option, maybe you have sometimes where it's just appetizer and dessert. It doesn't have to be a big meal. Or maybe you're doing everything, but you ask them to just bring dessert. I mean, there's so many options of how you can do that. I think the people that's coming would enjoy being a part of it and enjoy taking the burden off of just one person doing it all. And then, of course, you want to hire a personal shopper, right? Who has time to go to the mall when you got all these fun activities that you want to do and meeting with families and meeting up with friends and going to the office parties and all these other events. So then you hire a personal shopper. And that's where I come in for you. I work with your budget. I work with whatever whoever you're shopping for. I can give you some wonderful gift ideas that works for everyone. I mean, we have products for babies and for children and for men and for women and for boys and for girls. We take care of everyone. And I take that burden off of you. So I would love to be your personal shopper. And you know what? It's totally free. You don't even have to pay me extra. It's just getting the products. So there you go. Some tips of how you can thrive this holiday season 2023. You got this. I got you. Let's partner up and work together on this. All right, guys. So there you go. Please forward this to someone that you know because I want everyone to thrive through the holiday season. This is my favorite time of year. I don't want anyone feeling stressed. So please forward this video to anyone that you know that maybe is struggling, maybe because of young kids or they're alone or whatever the reason, and they're needing that self care, they're needing these tips. Please forward that to them. And of course, make sure that you contact me and hire me for free to be your personal shopper. And if you haven't subscribed yet, click that red button, subscribe to the video because I will be back for you, keeping you royal. Bye for now.